tuning in to the Andrew Tate Show by GSMC Sports. I am your co-host, Sarah. Joining me as always is Tate, and we have a great show for you today. We will be talking about Kawhi Leonard's recent withdrawal from Team USA, Team USA's recent win over Canada in Las Vegas, and then Angel Reese's historic record-breaking double-double in a recent game with the Atlanta Dream. As we get started, I do want to remind you to please like, follow, subscribe to the show on whatever platform you are either listening to it or watching it on. That really does help. Also, we do get a number of questions and comments that come in during each show. If you want your question or comment to be seen, the best way to do that is to go to gsmcpodcast.net. There you can leave a tip or a donation. That's going to put your question at the top of our list, ensuring that we see it. That way we can interact with it. And we do love to get questions and comments from all of you. Again, that is gsmcpodcast.net. Tate, it's a warm day. How are you?
It is a warm day.
It's not U.S. warm.
No, but it is definitely a warm day. It's my brow's a little sweaty on here. It's like, what the heck is going on? So
yes. Other than that,
yes.
how are you doing?
Doing good. We start out with our traditional technical difficulties.
Oh my goodness.
So whether it's you, whether it's Faith, we've had these issues. So I'm starting to think that it may just be me.
Are you like you're not an EM pulse, but like some sort of like variation on an EM pulse?
I am not that powerful.
Well, let's go ahead and get started with our first segment where we're talking about the upcoming Paris Olympics and a recent change with the team for USA basketball. Kawhi Leonard has officially withdrawn from Team USA's basketball roster for the upcoming 2024 Paris Olympics. USA Basketball has announced that despite having participated in several strong practices in Las Vegas, Leonard and his team decided that it was in his best interest to focus on preparing for the upcoming NBA season with the Los Angeles Clippers. Leonard played 68 games in the 2023-24 NBA season while managing chronic knee soreness and inflammation, conditions that influenced this decision. He participated in all Team USA practices and scrimmages leading up to the Olympics, but ultimately both Leonard and the team staff concluded that his knee issues would prevent him from being at full capacity during the tournament. Kawhi's injury history includes missing the entire 2021-22 NBA season due to a torn ACL sustained in the 2021 postseason and playing only 2 games in the 2023 playoffs because of a torn meniscus. Earlier statements from Leonard indicated that the Clippers were supportive of his Olympic ambitions, yet the decision to withdraw underscores a priority to ensure his health for the NBA season. USA Basketball Men's National Team Managing Director Grant Hill expressed gratitude for Leonard's commitment and announced Derrick White as Leonard's replacement. White, fresh off a championship season with the Boston Celtics, will join Team USA as they begin their pre-Olympic exhibition schedule against Canada in Las Vegas. Following that, the team will face Australia and Serbia in the United Arab Emirates and conclude their preparations in London with games against South Sudan and Germany. Team USA's Olympic journey will start with group phase matches against Serbia, South Sudan, and Puerto Rico beginning July 28th in France. Leonard's absence marks a significant change for the team, but it highlights the importance of player health and long-term career sustainability. So, Tate, definitely a loss for Team USA, but give us your thoughts.
Okay, first off, that's a big loss. When you start looking at Team USA this year, and one of the questions that come up is this the most talented team America has ever put together? And I am an old dream team lover, but I was saying yes, because I was looking at this team with Kawhi, with Joel Embiid, with Kevin Durant, with LeBron James. Now that Kawhi Leonard is no longer there, I don't know if it's the most talented team ever any longer. But talking about this as far as Kawhi Leonard goes, this unfortunately is a bad look for Kawhi Leonard. Being the face of load management, he is the face of load management. He brought that into the NBA culture. Looking at his history with the Clippers, his injury history with the Clippers, and how many games he's missed. So many of basketball players and analysts are looking at this as, you know, this is a big stain on his legacy. This is Kawhi quitting. You look at all of this, and my initial thoughts was kind of the same thing. Like, what is he doing? I can't believe he's doing this. But when you set that emotion aside and you start thinking about it, it's the right decision. As a matter of fact, the only problem that Kawhi Leonard has had is the fact that he even tried to do it. If I'm Steve Ballmer, the owner of the Los Angeles Clippers, I'm doing everything under the sun to prevent him from going. There is no way I want Kawhi Leonard, who has a severe knee injury and has had it for years, hence the reason why he has load management, to do an entire basketball season over the summer and then roll into the NBA season minus Paul George and expect him to play an entire season. Kawhi Leonard is so much more important now for the Clippers than ever before. If I'm Steve Ballmer and I'm like, listen, I'm moving in to my brand new $2 billion arena, and I'm already missing my second biggest star in Paul George. And I'm going to risk my biggest star because he's playing Olympic basketball? No way. No way am I doing that. For Kawhi Leonard, it's the best thing. He should have never, whoever talked to him and convinced him that he should play on the Olympic team, you know, it should never happen. This man has had, and since leaving Golden State, since leaving the Spurs, he has had a consistent major medical situation with his knee. He has never been healthy. 60-something games is the best he's done since leaving San Antonio. So when you look at it and you look at this situation, it was the right decision. It should have never been the decision that he was on the team in the first place, because you look at his health issues, it's the health issues. And and many people attack Kawhi for his health issues. Kawhi Leonard's health issues, from everything I'm seeing, everything I'm hearing, isn't from he's lazy, isn't from he doesn't take care of his body. This is the opposite of the Mamba mentality, which is for Kobe, which was he's going to train. He's going to train more than anyone else, harder than anyone else. Well, here's a news flash. Kawhi did the same thing, but Kawhi's body was different. All those extra practices and everything that he was doing, practicing his shot, practicing his moves, was extra wear and tear on his knees, which then started to fail him. And so that's where his injuries have come from long time wear and tear on his body. That's hence the reason why load management has become an important thing, because you do not want to put extra load on his knees. So by saying, hey, load managing the season, but we're not going to load manage the summer, absolutely not. He should not be on this team. Now, I want to take a couple minutes to talk about White. White, a great player. Congratulations on the team. But I don't understand why the U.S. Or Team USA selected White. I think there are much better players. Brown from the Celtics, comes right off the top. He should have been immediately the very next person. If it wasn't Brown, who is NBA champion, NBA Finals MVP, then who else should be there? Okay, if it's not him, What about Kyrie Irving? Has been a model citizen since going to Dallas, has not caused any problems, and has been maybe the top three or top two, top three, maybe the best point guard in the NBA. You don't have room for him, but you're going to bring in another guard. You know, if you're going with even legacy, you got LeBron, you got Kevin Durant. What about Dame Lillard? If you need shooting, you want to space things out for LeBron and Joel Embiid and Anthony Davis. Well, extra shooting helps. So why not a Dame Lillard? You know, even other legacies such as James Harden. I would not have picked White. I want to say that. Not that that's any slam against White. I think he's a quality player. I think he will do well. But I think there was other people that I think would have been more deserving with a bigger name and a bigger legacy. So.
Well, it's, you know, for me, when I think about this, the Olympics are so iconic, right?
Right,
and,
exactly.
And the decision to withdraw from the team couldn't have been an easy one. But at the same time, really, your entire career is the NBA. And why would you risk that for, even though the dream of the Olympics has got to be a huge draw, it's just not worth it.
Especially with a career-shortening, career-changing injury like he has. This is not an injury that will go away. He's going to have this injury. He's going to have this knee issue, the knee swelling, from everything I know, forever. So, but the more you play on it, the worse it's going to get. So why are you having him doing Team USA practices, doing Team USA games and scrimmages? It's a bad decision. I hate to say this, but I would do the same thing. Joel Embiid, I don't think he should be in there either.
Oh, well, and one thing that
you know, he's so important for this. So go ahead. What are you going to say?
I was going to say one thing that I tend to forget when it comes to the Olympics is everything leading up to the Olympics. I know that there are practices. Of course, there's practices. But the games, the number of games that they play before the Olympics even starts, I tend to forget. As I was reading through the article earlier, just listing the games that they have coming up. That's a lot when you're supposed to be in your off season. You're supposed to be in your downtime recovering.
Yes, you know, you're at the practice facility, then you go to Vegas. From Vegas, you go to Dubai. From Dubai, I think you go to Paris. Then you have to play the whole.
You forgot London. I think.
London as well. Then you're in Paris. Most people think of it as, you know, a couple games where it's like the U.S. is in the medal round and then they play for the gold medal and it's over. No, there's qualifying. You have to get to that point. Most people watch the medal rounds. Most people watch the gold medal. But there's a lot more qualifying that goes in that the normal casual fans do not even realize. But as an owner who has hundreds of millions of dollars tied up in a diminishing asset, and make no mistake about it, why is it a diminishing asset? Because he's only going to get older. That knee is only going to be able to handle the wear and tear so long. There's no way I want him playing Olympics, just like there's no way I would want Joel Embiid. Now I want them both on Team USA because I'm pro America. But if you're thinking about it as an owner, I could see both of them. As a matter of fact, I'll go even farther. I wouldn't even want Kevin Durant on there either if I'm Phoenix. He's already had a blown out Achilles, and then he's a lot older. He's had some other injury issues. No, I'm not doing that.
Meanwhile, Tate has wiped out.
I've totally wiped out Team USA. And I feel like we have enough talent and young players that don't have these injuries that we should be starting to bring in a lot of these younger, more talented players. Guys like Anthony Edwards out there on Team USA. That's a good fit.
The Olympics are only every 4 years, so people just get older. You know,
yes.
These younger players are going to be 4 years older next time the Summer Olympics rolls around.
Exactly. When your lead player is 40 years old, meaning LeBron.
Still impressive, but
yes, it needs to get younger because some of these guys shouldn't be in there this time.
If LeBron's in the 2028 Olympics, I don't even...
Are you? I'm sorry. I'm not putting that past him.
I don't either.
Are you telling me? If you told me LeBron is still playing 4 years from now?
He's got with his walker.
He got his rascal on the court.
I think on that note, we're going to take our first break of this episode. We're still going to be talking about Team USA when we come back, their recent game against Canada. You are tuned in to the Andrew Tate Show by GSMC Sports, and we will be right back.